our culture is so rich, and we are so much a part of the broader culture that maybe few people in the broader culture really understood. My name is Denisa Leach.
My name is Andrea Bazan.
My name is Gustavo Schmidt.
Hi, my name is Peter Marin.
Francis Miranda Watkins.
David Flores.
I'm Jorge Miranda.
I'm Jackie Matidia.
Marlon Torres.
My name is Robert Perez.
My name is Laura Mora.
Xenia Polanco. My name is Lisette Cruz Watko.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Diamante.
Congratulations, Diamante.
Felicidades a Diamante.
Felicidades a Diamante.
Diamante, congratulations.
Congratulations to Diamante.
Congratulations to all the sponsors and hundreds of volunteers and awardees of Diamante.
When the Latino Diamante Awards were first launched in 1996, so quite a long time ago, it was a very interesting time in North Carolina. The Hispanic Latino community at that time was becoming visible. It was then known as the fastest growing Hispanic state in the nation due to the census. And there were only a few formalized entities really advocating for the Hispanic community. There was one newspaper, La Voz de Carolina, that was headed by Lisette Cruz Watko at the time. And really just a few of us, all of us that were advocating for the community knew one another, all of us that were trying to really develop services and a voice for the Hispanic community, really were spending all of our free time trying to figure out how to better advocate for the community. And then I remember Lisette with the paper then asked a few of us to come over to her house. I remember very exact her living room. And then we started really trying to figure out how can we really change the stereotype of the community at the time, because we were known just as farm workers and undocumented folks, and then the really traditional North Carolina knew very little about who we were.
This has been a 25-year wave of incredible immigration from Latin America. There were Latinos here back in 1996 when I first won the award, but that wave of immigration has only continued. The reasons have changed from early on. There were many professional class of people, especially in the North Carolina area, from Cuba that came here as political refugees. And there were many from well-educated and bilingual individuals that came here either to go to school or as teachers. And that wave has just really continued. So to continue to recognize the achievements of Latinos in this area, in all areas, art and culture and others that Diamante recognizes, continues to be significant.
It's not focused just on Latinos who are of Mexican descent or Puerto Rican descent or Dominican descent, or whatever descent the Latino happens to be. Latino Diamante Awards is focused on including everybody and on recognizing everybody's contribution to making the community a better place, not just for Latinos, but also for the community at large in North Carolina.
To be part of it and to champion it, I think is very important. These awards are, I think, crucial for the longevity of our community.
The team has not always been the same, and I'm not saying this in a negative way. It's been different thinking, different ethics, different way to work. But somehow, all the teams that have been on since the beginning, they loved the organization, one way or the other. And they have worked so hard, all the personal time, not spending time with their family, kids, and other. And if you know about a nonprofit, you know that if you're working for a nonprofit, you have to spend time with the organization itself and sacrifice some of your family time for the greater good of the organization.
It's been a great honor to be part of it and got involved with
some of the programs. And obviously, and I have to say this, thanks to Lisette Watco, we have this organization, and I'm very proud of the organization. I was very jealous of anybody that tried to copy or say things bad about Diamante, because I knew there was a lot of hard work involved, and I always felt very, very proud. And up to this date, I feel very proud of Diamante and the work they do.
It is something that is unique, but more importantly, it comes from the heart and the desire to ensure that the future generations will be able to do the same and to make it grow and continue to push it forward to the generations in the future.
I believe that at the beginning it was really the awards and recognizing the achievements in a variety of areas. Now it is involved in programming. It is involved, continues to be involved in the awards, but it's involved in programming and in bringing events to the community. So it's really expanded its role, and I think that's important to continue.
Continued outreach to the non-Latino community also, which a lot of times has been, there are a lot of people in the non-Latino community who are very supportive and help to promote the goals of Diamante. So the Diamante Arts and Cultural Center needs to continue to be open to everything it's been doing. And perhaps, whatever people can come up with that would expand its role.
Reach all the way to the mountains and all the way to the coast. And so their organization, although local, it really is a statewide organization. I think that is important because it brings awareness and it brings connectivity for distant communities that are located here in North Carolina. Secondly, Diamante has been very positive to the arts of North Carolina by highlighting the arts of North Carolina, by creating festivals for the arts of North Carolina, by making monies available for the arts of North Carolina, by recognizing the arts of North Carolina, and by promoting the arts of North Carolina. And so as a principal mission that they have, I think not only have they delivered on it, but also they recognize how important it is to continue.
I think it is important for all of us that have a stake in the community, for all of us that are Hispanics born in this country, to continue to preserve our culture, frankly. I think with the pandemic, there's been a lack of funding in arts and culture. And I think that a lot of arts institutions are now seeing a lack of support. And so I think that the last 8 months have been devastating for a lot of nonprofits. And so we can look at it from that perspective. So I think that hopefully this year, all of us can dig a little deeper and maybe support Diamante as an organization that's been around for 25 years, which is amazing for a state like North Carolina, and support it.
Going forward, the role of Diamante should be exposing the art. And with that, a lot of things have to come in place. I'm shooting for a center, a Diamante Art and Cultural Center building that people can actually come and meet. People can actually come and learn how to create art, where we can actually get leaders together and show them the stuff that we're doing, or receive the information that they have for us to learn more. We looking for a center, and we need a center now. And in 2021 is the year we need to have that center in 2021. So we're already planning. We just need help. And we counting with everybody's help in North Carolina.
This has been almost full circle. I started as the executive director. I left for health reasons and for family reasons. but here I am back again as executive director and trying to take the organization to the next level. Create the center that everybody's been asking us for. It might be at a smaller scale than we want, but it's a start. We're gonna have our own gallery for Latino artists that they can exhibit, a space where dance groups can practice, a space where we'll have art classes and workshops and meetings, and really a space that the community feels welcomed. And I hope that throughout these 25 years, we've been able to expand the access for Latino performers, cultural promoters, cultural producers, artists, really expand their horizons, expand their capabilities to make a living out of making art. I really hope that we can take the artists in our state and make their lives fuller, just simply by giving them a space that they can exhibit their work.